do our first live using our iPhone 15. That's right. I've done over 600 videos using an Android. That's right. This is my introduction to the iPhone. Guys, you all have been talking about it and saying how wonderful it is to use an iPhone versus an Android. I'm going to show and prove tonight and going forward. We're going to do as many videos with this iPhone as we can. And I'm going to make the distinction between the two as well as the comparison in the quality, the sound, the the lighting, all of those things that I had problem with from time to time with Android. I'm gonna see if there's a correction that can be made by using this iPhone. But so far, I'm looking. I like how I look. Yeah. Just keeping it real, just keeping it real. So we are gonna do some oven fried chicken, and we're gonna do some gluten-free spaghetti using our Tink Yada pasta. If you are new to the channel, guys, I've been gluten-free for 22 years, going on 23 years, and I've used a few products. That's right, I've used a few, but there are some that's near and dear to my heart, and Tink Yada is one of them, because this pasta right here stands the test of time. It cooks up al dente. It's delicious, and your child, your family, they would never know that they're eating gluten-free. I promise. My family eats it all the time. So we're also going to do some oven fried chicken. We're using the party wings. It's super simple, and we're going to get right to it. So I'm going to season first with some sea salt. I have about 25 wings here because we're gonna have meat in our spaghetti. We don't need a whole bunch of chicken. So the chicken is just like the side piece to the spaghetti. That's right. So also, guys, I have come to love, I always talk about using solo seasonings here on the channel. However, but this Jack Daniel's chicken rub, it is the bomb. And yes, it's gluten-free. But you have to be careful when you're using mixed spices, because for to improve shelf life, they'll normally add binders, which in most cases are made from wheat. So they preserve it and increases the shelf life. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the live. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are doing a little oven fried chicken and some spaghetti using Tink Yada pasta. Welcome to the live. I appreciate everybody that's in. If you can give the video a thumbs up, I would truly appreciate it. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I am ready to be back on YouTube. I miss you, miss you, miss you so, so, so very much. And I appreciate everybody being here. We're also gonna use some garlic because I'm just a fan of garlic. And if I don't know where you're watching from, but the Baidea, these spices, they have a bunch of great spices that are naturally gluten-free. And then we're also gonna use a little mustard. That's right, guys, mustard. And we're gonna do oven fried chicken. How many of you guys like oven fried chicken? I know I do. I love it. It doesn't take a lot to do chicken. Chicken has its own flavor, especially if you know how to season it. It doesn't take a lot of mustard, just a little bit to give it a little tanginess. And then I'll combine it. Yep. Welcome in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate everybody coming into the live. I appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up. That will help the live a whole lot. Not only does it push it out to other people, but it makes the click-through rate and all that helps me and creates a form of revenue for the channel. With a form of revenue for the channel, we could bring you better meals. We can bring you better quality. We can get some more equipment, all of the things. So So as you see, it's all seasoned. Everything is combined evenly. The mustard, the Jack Daniels rub, the garlic, and the sea salt. So we're gonna prepare this for the oven, and then we'll start on our pasta. Thank you very much for coming in. It's a pleasure having you all here. We got the #1 stunner. And this is one of my all-time favorites, King Arthur's all-purpose gluten-free flour. I use this pretty much in all my baking as well as my frying. It's a very great product. And it's found in pretty much all grocery stores. They sell it on Amazon, you name it. Whenever you do oven fried chicken, it doesn't take the same amount of flour as if you were deep frying. You only want to coat it just a little bit. And then also, I also use cornstarch. Yep. So the cornstarch is going to make it nice and crunchy. Welcome to the live, Kane. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you guys come in, can you please give me a thumbs up? I would really appreciate it. So then the cornstarch is going to give it a nice crunch. If you're not familiar with all these gluten-free products and you are someone that are just getting into it and you don't want to waste a lot of money, you're trying to save money, you want to get the larger size because this will take you for several months. And it tastes good. And you won't even miss regular fried chicken. If you fry your chicken using King Arthur's, you won't miss it. You won't, I'm telling you. So we are combining it. Like I said, when you're frying, doing oven fried chicken, it doesn't take as much flour. I will need a little bit more because, like I said, I'm doing 25 wings. So I'm going to use a little bit more. And you want to use a scoop. You want to use a scoop. You don't want to stick your hands in that flour because if you stick your hands in that flour and you're using the flour for like raw chicken or whatever, you can cross-contaminate that flour in the chicken. The blood from the chicken will be in that flour, and that flour will be bad the next time you try to use it. So if you don't refrigerate it, and I typically do not refrigerate my flour. So just covering it and coating it. Like I said, the coating can be light when you're putting it in the oven. And so I am going to set the oven so that it can heat up. I'm going to place the oven on 375. So then what we're going to do, I'm going to put the chicken in the pan like so. Do you prefer all flats or drums? I'm an all flat girl myself. As you can see, it's mostly flats in here. I'll take a drum or two from time to time, but I typically like all flats. We're gonna try to make this, all of it in one pan. So I'm gonna press these forward so that we can put them all in one pan. Just like so. We have 2025 approaching us really, really fast. I have some plans for the channel, and I appreciate it if you are around to enjoy those plans. We're going to play some games, introduce some new products. I'll take you out on the town with me so that I can do some restaurant reviews. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. So we are preparing the chicken for the oven. You can use whatever type of oil you want. You can use a little olive oil. You can use some canola oil, whatever your preference is, but you only want to lightly coat it. And we'll do the oven. Like I said, it's preheating on 375. It's good to preheat, guys. I mean, I want fried chicken, but I don't want to deep fry. So that's what we have with our olive oil. We do a lot of experimentation on this channel. So it doesn't come out perfect. We just try it again. That's what happens when you cook. Sometimes it looks a little sketchy, but it tastes really good. So here we are. We're about to add it to the oven. There we have. It really doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to cook. You preheat the oven, you have it on 375, and that's pretty much it. You can do everything else because it's being prepared in the oven. And I say if you're a person who you like fried chicken, but you're not used to frying things, oven fried chicken is a very good alternative. So like to clean as I go so I don't have a whole lot to do. Welcome to the live short bus pull up. Yeet, yeet, yeet. What's up? What's up? What's up? I see you've been out on the town in old South Kakalaki. You've been getting your work on. You starting to post more. I see you coming on a lot. Yep. I'm trying to start coming back on. We got Kane Moore in the live. We got Pink Afro Group in the live. We got Short Bus Pull Up in the live. Yeah. Yeah, you on the grind? Yeah, I'm about to be on the grind too, Short Bus. Hey, we got to get back to it. If we had stayed on the grind at first, boy, it's no telling how far we'll be back right now. But we're not going to cry for spilled milk. 2025 is a new beginning, and we're going to get to it. That's right. So I'm going to boil the water for the pasta. Whenever you are cooking this pasta, when you're cooking this pasta, I suggest that you let your water come to a rolling boil. However, you want to make sure you add your salt while your water is boiling. If you add your salt at the end, after your pasta has cooked, the salt is going to sit right on top of the pasta. Not a good flavor. And it's not good for you either to eat raw seasoning. So, here we go. We're going to just add our sea salt. It doesn't take a lot. You got some people, when they're making their spaghetti, they may add a pat of butter to their water, or they may add oil. I do neither. I do a little salt, and that's pretty much it. This is a new pack. I'm not making a full batch, so I'm going to use some that I previously had. Yep. So I always keep it in like a Ziploc, and I reuse my Ziplocs, y'all, so that I can preserve it and use it the next time. But this is my new one. I have it, but I'm going to use this previously opened one. I'll use this one right here to prepare this small meal. So we're going to do a small, quick, easy, delicious meal, guys. I know you see it. I know that you see it. It's not too much. When you're doing spaghetti, your oregano, your garlic, black pepper, sea salt, that's pretty much it. This is one of those times where I said you're using solo seasonings. A solo seasoning is something that has just that. And this is sea salt. The only ingredient is sea salt. Pretty much it. Garlic. The only ingredient is garlic. When you're gluten-free, you have to be very careful when you are using spices. If you use solo spices, is pretty much not anything to worry about, because that's the only ingredient. You don't run the risk of cross contamination or none of those things. East Dad, welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you coming in, guys. When y'all come in, I appreciate you, because you guys have been here since the beginning, and I truly, truly appreciate you. I'm trying to get back into it. People are making great strides on YouTube, guys. I encourage you, if you have stopped, to get back on the train, guys, because it's money being made on YouTube, and I plan to get a few of these coins. I'm using an iPhone for the very first time, guys. This is my first live using an iPhone. I've made over 600 videos on my channel using an Android. Yes, and so it was one Android for 4 years, 600 plus videos across social media, though. 600 on YouTube, over 600 on YouTube, a few hundred on Facebook, and then another 3 or 4 on TikTok. So yeah, so you team iPhone? See, I've been asking people, what is the difference? What are the pros? What are the cons? I'm going to be able to distinguish that for myself now. That's right. Because I couldn't get a clear answer from anybody. So now that I have both, we're going to see. To me, this live looks crystal clear. I love it. And so far, that's where I'm at. Okay. So our water is boiling. We've added the salt. Again, whenever you're cooking pasta, rice, grits, any of those things, you want to add your salt in the beginning, not after the food has cooked. If you do it in the beginning, it'll have a nice even flavor. It won't be too salty. And if you don't add enough, you can be able to taste the difference and know, so that if you have to add a little bit more, you don't overdo it. Yeah. We're not trying to give out health tips. I'm just giving you out cooking tips. And that's how I do it. And it's worked for pretty much for a really long time. You said iPhones. You need to upgrade the iPhone. They need to upgrade. Well, I'm just getting on the train. This is just a 15. I know they have the 16 out or whatever, but I'm using this 15. So this pasta takes like 9 minutes. That's it, guys. That is it, and that is all. I am getting ready to brown the ground turkey. We're going to brown some ground turkey to use in our spaghetti. I prefer turkey. Sometimes I use beef, but I do prefer turkey. Guys, meals like spaghetti, it's really like it's a 20-25 minute meal. If you are someone that works and things of that nature, and you think that it takes too long to prepare dinner when you get home, spaghetti is a real good one. Very easy. And as you can see, I separate my food. Like if I buy 3 pounds of something, most times I don't use the entire 3 pounds. I will use the rest of it later. And then sometimes I don't separate it evenly. So it's only a little bit. You're going to find that there's a little bit of spaghetti here, but the spaghetti will have ground turkey, so we don't need much chicken. That's right. Yep. So we're going to let it brown, and as it starts to brown, we will add our spices. Yep, we're gonna add our spices. You have an iPhone 8 and it's still cracking out videos like that? Oh wow. Now, that's saying something right there. You make some really nice videos. Okay. So the spices, like I said, we're gonna use for this ground turkey is oregano, black pepper, garlic, and sea salt. That's it. So we got our sea salt. And this, if you were wondering, this ground turkey is 85% lean. It doesn't have as much fat, but I tried the 97% lean, and I'm telling you guys, when I said zero fat, zero fat. I'm telling you, zero. Hey, we got somebody, we got a mod in the house. Antavia Cooper, my beautiful niece is in the building. Welcome to the live. We are making spaghetti and oven fried chicken. The chicken is in the oven already. And guess what? We're using an iPhone, Niecy. We are using an iPhone. So it doesn't take a lot, but I like to have some garlic. And I'm glad to see you as well. And I kind of go a little heavy on the garlic. And also, give me a second, I'm going to get some minced garlic. Minced garlic. And we have a little piece of onion we're going to use. But minced garlic is the bomb when you make a spaghetti. It will turn that flavor all the way up. That's right. Minced garlic will turn that flavor all the way up. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live. As you come in, please give your girl a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, please. Uh-oh. Guys, I have a crippled tripod. I have got to buy me a new tripod. This tripod is crippled. Yes, it is. So we're going to cut a few pieces of fresh onion. If you don't like onion, you want to, or somebody in your family don't really like it, you want to cut it really, really small. This right here takes little to no time. It's like 20 minutes. You can actually make sauce in 20 minutes. Welcome to the live, everybody that's coming in. I appreciate y'all. If you are someone that is gluten-free and you're looking for brands that taste good, Tink Yada is a great choice for your pasta. Tink Yada pasta. You bring your water to a boil. You add your salt while the water is boiling, and you add your pasta. And that is pretty much it. And it will cook al dente each and every time. Each and every time. Ground turkey doesn't take long at all. It doesn't have any fat, so you don't have to drain it like ground beef. There's no fat included. It says 85% lean, but I believe it's even more. All right. My water is boiling pretty fast, so I just turned it down. You don't want to cook your pasta really fast because there's no need to do so. It's sticking together, but that's all right. We'll rinse it off and we'll alleviate that problem. That won't be a problem at all. But if you use a wider pot, that would help. The wider your pot, the more room the pasta has to cook. Guys, we're going to get back to going live. I'm not going to promise that it'll be every night, but we're going live, guys. I'm going to be popping up here and there. So we have a little sea salt, black pepper, garlic, minced garlic, and a few onions. When it comes down to spices, like I said, when you are gluten-free, you have to be careful. You got to make sure that you're using mostly solo spices, or if they're not solo spices, you want to make sure that they're certified gluten-free, because you want to stay away from cross-contamination and possibly getting gluten. Waste not, want not. So we're not wasting anything. We're going to cut the rest of these onions and just let them cook. Have y'all started Christmas shopping yet? I haven't. I'm running behind. These days you don't know what to get people. I know one thing. On the job, y'all tell me if y'all like to pull names. When you pull names on a job, you find out who your friends really are. Because when they pull your name and they choose a gift, that gift should be centered around your personality. It's not a big deal about how much the gift costs, but re-gifting and giving people old stuff out your closet and all those type of things, if you do that, you proving to me how much you really like me. Yeah. So, like I said, ground turkey doesn't have fat content, so you really don't have to drain it. It has a little water coming out, so that way I don't have to add any water to my sauce. And I'm just using this Hunt's. Yep, I'm using it from the can. Don't judge me. And then guess what? So I'm trying to use as many things in my pantry as I possibly can without going out to buy things. So that's something I'm trying to do. And then so I'm also going to use this spaghetti sauce. It's pretty good. And all of them are gluten-free. I make sure I check my stuff because it's been a long 23 years. A lot of trial and error, but I've made it. Found out some things along the way. I've tried a lot of products. I've tried pretty much everything that they have out there. Pretty much everything. Yes, I have. So we have some oven fried chicken. I need to check on it. It's cooking. It's cooking kind of slow. I might speed it up a little bit. There's no point really of rushing it though, because I'm not in a rush. Just taking my time. So we got our ground turkey. And guys, what I typically do is I use some oregano and sometimes a little thyme and basil in my spaghetti sauce. Once I get it all mixed up, I turn it down and just let it simmer. You can't use too much oregano, at least I don't think so. Add a little bit more black pepper. And guys, I know it's people that use sugar in everything. I like it in my grits, but I do not add it to my spaghetti sauce. I'm sorry. I don't do that. I watch a lot of videos, and when people make fresh spaghetti sauce or tomato sauce, sometimes they may add it, but it's no need if you buy some canned or store-bought sauce to add sugar. It's no need. Yeah. But growing up, this is one of my favorite meals my mom would prepare. She would fry chicken and make spaghetti. And sometimes we would also have coleslaw. Only thing we missed tonight is the coleslaw. Oh yeah. I have something else. Oh man, guys, I can't put my hands on it right now. Oh. This right here is a sandwich. It's a sandwich, it's made for sandwiches. But I'm gonna use it to make my garlic bread. That's right. I will use it to make my garlic bread. It's gonna be really, really, really nice. It's gonna be nice. Guys, I can't tell you, I can't tell you how many products I've tried in the past. I have tried so many products, I can't name all of them. But if they're good, I will turn you on to them. I pretty much give you the honest truth about them. Yeah, I give you the honest truth. So we're gonna place this in the air fryer. It's so easy to make garlic bread in the air fryer. You can use regular butter or you can use coconut butter, whatever you prefer. I prefer regular. You can use the minced garlic or you can use granulated garlic. Whatever you prefer, or you can actually use both. It doesn't matter. It's just your preference. But this, like I said, this is a 25, no longer than 30-minute meal. Garlic. And if you like me, you like cheese. So you can use some fresh Parmesan or you can use this one. Everything will pretty much come out at the same time. I love my Ninja Foodie Grill. I love that. You can bake, air fry, roast, or grill in this one item. That's right. If you don't feel like turning on the stove, you can pretty much cook anything you need using that. Yeah. And in my spaghetti, I like it to have meat, but I kind of like to taste the sauce as well. So I like to let it simmer. so that I could taste all the flavor from the spices, the herbs, the spices, as well as the turkey. I don't want it to be overwhelmed with meat where I can't taste the sauce. I don't know, guys, but I am totally excited about 2025. Are you guys excited about 2025? I am. I am totally, totally excited. Guys, if you come in, please, if you don't stay, if you're in the bushes, give your girls a thumbs up. And if you find any value in this video, please join our family and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. I'm good, Kane. How are you doing? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the new sub. I appreciate you. We're going to be bringing a lot of, I'm going to do a lot of desserts coming up in 2025. I'm going to let y'all know right now it's going to be a little sweet tooth going on around here. So if you like sweets, you want to tune in because they have some new great desserts on the market. Great desserts on the market. Gluten-free is taking a upturn. That's right, it's an upturn. Gluten-free is doing a thing. So, let's see. I'm messing up, y'all. I told y'all I got a crippled tripod. And I'm messing around and messing with it when I should be leaving it alone. Because everything is working out for the good. And I'm sitting here messing with it. Got to clean as you go. I'm making a mess. I don't want a whole lot to do when I'm finished with the live. So I am cleaning as I go. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? We finally finished everything around here. So it was pretty good. No complaints. Let's check on our chicken. Okay, we're gonna flip it. It's doing pretty good, guys. We're gonna flip it over though. It's looking good. It is looking good. Right. I'll take it out and let you see how good it's looking. I'll let you see. Show and tell. See? It's looking good. But we gotta flip it so it can cook evenly on both sides. I think I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Guys, I sure wish we could listen to some music. I really wish we could listen to music. But YouTube ain't with it. They are not with the music. They better get with it because the competition, they let you listen to anything you want to listen to. Place it back in the oven. I'm going to turn it up just a tad. We're going to place it on 400 so we can get going, so we can get finished, guys. Who's ready to eat? I'm ready to eat. The only thing I had to eat today is oatmeal. Can you believe that? I'm running on oatmeal alone. Oatmeal, that's it. Yeah, I'm excited, just Nikki, for the new year. I'm super excited. I am super excited. So guys, I can't believe I've been on for 40 minutes. I haven't been live in so long, and we have already been on for 40 minutes. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. We have a few dishes that we're gonna have to wash, but that's not a biggie. It's just part of it. It's just part of it. That's it. You got to clean as you go, because when you're in this kitchen, that could make it, that makes the experience great. Great if you don't have a lot to do once you get off. Once you finish cooking, if you can just wash the few dishes that you have used at the latter part of your meal, yeah, that helps. It helps a lot. I mean, I know one of the things that people dread when it come down to cooking is shopping. I'm not a type of person that like to go to the store every day to shop for food. I kind of want to get enough for 3 or 4 days so that I can just have that extra time to relax once I get home and I cook. So you got a lot of people, they go to the store every day, and that's part of what they do, going to the store. But it's kind of a drag for me, but I will be taking you guys to the store a little bit. But I want to get to my original reason for starting this channel. I really want to point out the restaurants in my area that have gluten-free options. I want to point them out. I want to tell you whether it's good, if it passes, if I got sick, all of the things. I want to be honest, but I don't want to shoot anybody's business down. You got a lot of people doing food reviews that cause a lot of problems in these restaurants. The problems, they didn't have these problems before these reviews. I mean, getting out of hand where people record them. I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm not here to talk bad about anyone. If I have an experience at a restaurant and it's not so great, I take it up with the restaurant while I'm there. Yeah, that's how I do it. Okay, our pasta is looking good. All we got to do is wash it now. That's it. We're going to strain it and wash it off. It's good, guys. It's perfect. It looks just like your average pasta. It is no different. It's made from brown rice, and it is delicious. I promise you. It's delicious. It cooks up perfect every time. I think I cooked it a little longer than 9 minutes, but it's recommended that you cook it for 9 minutes. I've got to strain it. Find the strainer. Uh-oh, what did I do? What did I do with my strainer, guys? It's here. It's definitely here. I have an alternative, but it's still a strainer. And then once you strain it, you can rinse it. You can rinse it with cool water. Rinse it with cool water, then add it back to your pot. Set it over to the side. Some people like to combine their sauce with their spaghetti. However, I like to just add spaghetti to the top. Sauce meat sauce to the top of my pasta. That's a preference. Some people will go and add the pasta to their sauce. But it's definitely done. It's ready. Only thing we waiting on is the chicken. I turned it up, try to put a little rush on it. It's cooking pretty good. It looks good. It shouldn't take too much longer. It shouldn't take too much longer. I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. You want to wash your hands a lot when you're in the kitchen, especially if you're not wearing gloves. But I like to wear gloves. It just feels better. I personally do not like the feel of raw meat on my hands. So that's one of the reasons why I wear gloves. And like if I have my fingernails done, I don't want food to get underneath my nails, so I wear gloves. There's many reasons, health and safety reasons for wearing gloves. When you're cooking for your family, you want to be careful in the kitchen. When you're cooking for friends, you want to be careful in the kitchen. And again, I want to show you this is the all-purpose gluten-free flour that I use all the time. I use this, and I have another favorite, and it's called Bob's Red Mill. I absolutely love it. I love it for a lot of different things: baking, biscuits, bread, pizza, pie crust, you name it. Like I said, I've used a lot of products. A lot of them can be found in other videos here on the channel. You can go back and you'll see that I've tried a lot of different gluten-free flours. And one of these flours, I mean, it just depends on what you're cooking, whether you prefer Bob's Red Mill to King Arthur. Because like if I'm making fried chicken, I kind of roll with King Arthur. If I'm baking biscuits, I kind of roll with Bob's Red Mill. So, but again, the Tink Yada pasta, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. So we're gonna make our garlic bread. And it's a pleasure when you can sit down and you can have everything that your family eating. You don't have to sit there and wonder what their bread is tasting like because you have your own. So I love to make bread and toast in my Ninja Foodie Grill. It's excellent for warming up food. If you want to taste something and you want it to taste like the original taste, and you made it at home, even bringing food from the restaurant, you can warm it up in the Ninja Foodie Grill. Yeah. Gonna warm it up in this, and you will like, especially fried food. It has a option to air crisp. That is the air fryer option, and you will really love it. Just Nikki, okay, you haven't had spaghetti in a while? Oh, wow. Yeah, me either. So that's why I wanted it tonight. It's quick, it's easy, and like I said, I'm trying to use everything that I have in the freezer, in the pantry, without going to the store. I'm going to see how many days I can do that. Probably not many because, you always out of something. I like to have a running grocery list, at least in my head, so that when I go in the store, I don't go overboard, because I tend to do that sometimes, and then I get home and nothing matches. I'm like, I still need this or I still need that. And that's not good, especially if you're trying to keep a budget. And most of us going into the end of the year, we're definitely trying to keep a budget. We're going to check the chicken again. It's looking good. I just turned it on broil, guys. Be careful when you do that. When you turn on broil, if you don't watch it, you might be in for a burnt treat. I'm telling you the truth. Sometimes that broil option is a little much, so you got to make sure you keep an eye on it. So we're gonna keep an eye on it because guess what? I'm ready to eat. Just Nikki, I don't frequent YouTube much. You used to, but I'm so glad you did today. Oh, I'm glad you did as well. I appreciate it. You've been gluten free for 3 years? Oh, okay. Right. So there's a lot of videos here on the channel. You can go back and look at different products. And most of those products that I use in these videos, they could be found online. Just about all of them can be found online. If you're cooking at home, gluten-free is not without it's not without a budget, but it could be a very good way to eat the things that you really enjoy, because they tend to be higher when you go out to restaurants. So I kind of prefer to cook my own stuff. When I'm cooking my own meals, I know what it costs. I know what's in it. I know, the salt content, all of those things. A lot of times people are trying to make gluten-free products taste just like wheat products. And when they do that, they have to add a lot of salt. They have to add a lot of sugar. And when they do that, sometimes it makes it unhealthy. So what I try to do is make my own, and that way I kind of know what's in it. And I can enjoy food again, as well as live kind of decent, healthy-wise. You also dairy-free? Oh, wow. So do you like coconut butter? Coconut milk? I love coconut milk and coconut butter. You could replace that butter that I use with coconut butter. And the sandwich wrap that I use is vegan, so it doesn't have any dairy in it at all. Yeah, very good. I can show it to you again. It's very good. It's dairy free. It's gluten free. It's vegan. It does contain soy, but I don't consume that much soy. I may have one of these. They come 6 in a pack, and I may have this for a month. So it just depends. But it's 6 sandwich buns in here. This brand, they have bagels as well. They have hot dog buns and hamburger buns, and this is a very good product. It's awesome. I don't know if you have a Publix in your area, but I always purchase it at Publix. It's very good. It's a lot you can't tolerate. You have IBS. Oh, okay. Yeah. It has a lot of symptoms that's similar to being gluten-free. Yeah. Yeah. So when you find products and food items that you can tolerate, you kind of want to keep them on hand, especially when you're going out. You want to keep little treats in your bag, in your car or whatever, so that if you don't get tempted to get something that you're not supposed to eat. That used to be my problem, so I kind of go around with a lot of things that will help me stay away from temptation. Oh yeah, turning it on broil really did help. Oh, the toast is perfect. Everything is working out for the good, guys. So now I have broil. I have it on low instead of high. It's almost ready. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little spaghetti and let you guys see what's really going on. Little spaghetti. How? So we got our pasta noodles. And then here's our sauce. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. See that? Little Parmesan. A little too much. I know you see it. You see it? Really good. Really, really good. Garlic toast. Delicious, guys. Quick, easy, delicious meal. Let's check on our chicken again. I know you see it. You see our oven fried chicken? Ain't it right? Hey, that's right, guys. That is an alternative to deep fried chicken. Yeah. It's gonna taste better tomorrow. That's right. You already know, friend. I appreciate you guys. I love you. And we're gonna do this again. If you are watching this on the replay, thank you, thank you, thank you. And welcome to the lab. We're gonna be cooking, going to restaurants, grocery shopping, doing a little bit of everything in 2025. Come on to the channel and turn up with us. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you later.